The world of photography and video creation is about to change forever. Companies are pushing boundaries that we didn't think were possible just a few years ago. If you make a living with a camera, or if you just love capturing beautiful moments, you need to pay attention to what is happening right now. A massive wave of new technology is heading our way. These machines are not just small updates. They are complete reinventions of how cameras process light, track movement, and save data. We are looking at a future where technical limitations completely disappear. The line between a professional cinema tool and a consumer camera is getting thinner every single day. If you have been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your gear, your wait might be over very soon. Let's look at the incredible tools that are about to hit the market. We start our journey with a camera that is designed to completely shake up the crop sensor market. For a long time, full-frame cameras have taken all the spotlight. Many people thought that smaller sensors were only for beginners or hobbyists. That is about to change with a new flagship APS-C model. This camera is built for speed, power, and portability. It is meant to go head-to-head with the absolute best crop sensor cameras available today. The heart of this machine is a newly designed 33-megapixel backside illuminated sensor. This sensor size gives you a major advantage if you shoot wildlife or sports. It changes your focal length and brings you closer to the action without requiring massive, heavy lenses. The high pixel count means you can crop into your images even further and still keep incredible detail. It balances resolution and speed perfectly. But a high megapixel count does not mean anything if the camera cannot handle low-light situations. Historically, smaller sensors struggled when the sun went down. Noise would creep into the shadows and ruin the image. This new model fixes that problem with advanced backside illuminated technology. This design allows more light to reach each individual pixel. The camera can clean up digital noise before it even shows up in your file. You can push your ISO settings much higher than before. This is a game changer for night photography, indoor sports, and twilight wildlife shooting. You no longer have to fear dark environments. The images remain crisp, clear, and full of vibrant colors even in bad lighting. Video creators have a lot to look forward to with this crop sensor beast as well. It is built to be a true hybrid machine. It can shoot ultra-sharp 4K video at up to 60 frames per second. This means your videos will look incredibly smooth and modern. If you like to slow things down, it can also shoot at much higher frame rates in full HD mode. This allows you to capture beautiful, cinematic slow-motion footage of fast action. The video is downsampled from the full resolution of the sensor. This process makes the video look much sharper than standard 4K video. It removes jagged edges and soft textures. Your YouTube videos or independent films will look incredibly professional. One of the biggest struggles for modern videographers is camera shake. If you are running around capturing quick moments, you cannot always carry a heavy stabilizer or a tripod. That is why this camera includes an advanced in-body image stabilization system. The sensor physically moves inside the camera body to cancel out the movement of your hands. This means you can shoot handheld video that looks incredibly stable and smooth. It also helps photographers. You can shoot at much slower shutter speeds without causing blurry photos. This feature makes the camera incredibly versatile for run-and-gun shooting. You can just grab the camera, walk out the door, and get stable footage without any extra gear. For sports and wildlife lovers, speed is everything. A split second can be the difference between a legendary shot and a missed opportunity. This upcoming camera features a blistering fast burst mode. It can capture 20 frames per second while shooting in full RAW quality. That means you get the absolute highest image quality possible at incredible speeds. To make things better, the camera has a massive digital memory buffer. It can handle up to 1,000 shots in a single continuous burst without slowing down or stopping. You can just hold down the shutter button and capture an entire sequence of an animal running or an athlete jumping. The camera will not skip a beat. All of that speed is useless if your subject is out of focus. That is why the autofocus system in this model is getting a massive upgrade. It uses artificial intelligence to detect and track subjects in real time. The camera can instantly recognize people, animals, birds, and various types of vehicles. Once it locks onto a subject, it tracks it across the entire frame with incredible precision. Even if a bird flies behind some branches, the camera knows exactly where it is. It will keep the eye of the animal perfectly sharp. This removes the guesswork from action photography. You can focus entirely on your composition and framing, while the machine handles the complex job of focusing. This amazing crop sensor flagship is expected to make its grand debut very soon. Next, we need to talk about a camera that is built for the ultimate pixel peepers and detail lovers. This is a high-resolution full-frame monster designed to capture every single tiny texture in the world around you. It is the next step in a legendary line of high-megapixel cameras. This model is rumored to feature a massive 61-megapixel full-frame sensor. A resolution this high is tailored perfectly for specific types of creators. If you do studio work, landscape photography, commercial fashion, or fine art reproduction, this tool is made for you. You can print your images on massive billboards, and they will still look perfectly sharp. You can zoom in incredibly close to your photos and see the finest details of a leaf, a fabric, or a person's face. Having 61 megapixels usually comes with a downside. When pixels are packed so tightly together, they get smaller. Smaller pixels usually mean worse low-light performance and more digital noise. However, engineering has come a long way. This new high-resolution sensor uses advanced backside illumination. It also pairs up with a next-generation noise reduction system. The processing engine can. The autofocus system on this high-resolution body is set to be one of the most advanced ever created. It needs to be perfect, because when you have 61 megapixels, even a tiny focusing error is instantly visible. The camera uses deep learning artificial intelligence to analyze the scene. It tracks faces, eyes, and objects with immense accuracy. It can lock onto a subject from a long distance away. The system tracks movement smoothly across the frame, outperforming older models by a wide margin. It directly competes with the absolute best systems on the market today. Whether you are shooting a moving model in a studio or a wild animal in nature, your focus will be sharp every single time. This camera is not just for still photographers though. It is also designed to be a powerful tool for high-end filmmakers. It brings massive video features to the table, including the ability to record video in beautiful 8K resolution. This gives filmmakers an incredible amount of flexibility. You can crop into your video during editing without losing any quality. It also supports professional RAW video formats internally. This means you get the absolute highest amount of color data possible for color grading. The camera also improves on a common issue known as rolling shutter. When you pan the camera quickly, lines will no longer look bent or distorted. It creates a very natural and pleasing motion that professionals demand. To support all of this high-resolution work, the internal stabilization system has been upgraded significantly. It is rumored to offer up to 6.5 stops of shake reduction. This is a massive numbers for a full-frame camera. It allows you to leave your tripod at home in many situations. You can shoot crisp photos at night with long exposure times while holding the camera in your hands. It also creates a very smooth, organic look for handheld video. It feels less robotic than a digital stabilizer and more like a high-end Hollywood camera rig. This premium hybrid machine is expected to cost between $3,300 and $3,500, making it a serious investment for serious creators. Now, let's step into the world of pure, unadulterated speed. There is a specialized camera coming that is designed for one main goal: to be the fastest-moving image capture device on the planet. This machine is built for elite sports photojournalists and extreme wildlife photographers. It is a variant of a flagship camera, but it focuses heavily on processing speed. The most shocking rumor about this camera is the inclusion of a 20.4 megapixel global shutter sensor. To understand why this is a massive deal, you have to understand how normal cameras work. Most cameras read the image sensor line by line, from top to bottom. If something moves incredibly fast across the frame, it can look distorted because the top of the image was captured a fraction of a second before the bottom. A global shutter completely eliminates this problem. It captures the entire sensor at the exact same microsecond. This means distortion is physically impossible. A golf club swinging at high speed will look perfectly straight. The blades of a helicopter will not look bent. This technology is incredibly difficult to manufacture, but it changes the game entirely for action sports. Along with this distortion-free capture, the camera is expected to reach mind-blowing burst shooting speeds. Rumors suggest it can shoot at over 30 frames per second in full RAW quality. It uses dual next-generation image processors to handle this mountain of incoming data. The memory buffer will feel practically bottomless, ensuring you never miss the peak moment of a race or a hunt. Another massive benefit of a global shutter is flash synchronization. Traditional cameras can only use a flash up to a certain shutter speed, usually around 1/250th of a second. If you want to shoot faster, you lose flash power. With a global shutter, this limitation disappears. This new speed beast is rumored to support flash sync speeds up to 1/1200th of a second. This allows photographers to completely overpower the sun using small portable flashes. You can freeze motion with a flash in broad daylight like never before. It opens up completely new creative possibilities for outdoor sports portraiture and action commercial work. From an ergonomic standpoint, this camera is built like a tank. It is designed to be used in the harshest environments on Earth. Whether you are shooting in a freezing rainstorm or a dusty desert, the weather sealing will protect the advanced electronics inside. It features highly customizable physical controls, so professionals can map their most important settings directly to their fingers. It also includes ultra-fast connectivity options. This allows sports photographers at major events to send their photos to newsrooms instantly via tethering or wireless networks. It is a highly specialized, heavy-duty tool designed for maximum performance. This speed monster is expected to launch early next year, and it will likely become the gold standard for professional action photographers worldwide.